What do you think of it? Would you marry your cousin? Or, you know, just in general.
My first crush was my cousin.
The top 5 cousin marriage countries.
Shook.
Really?
Over 50% of marriages are cousins.
See, is that not wild?
First cousins.
50% of marriages. Amara, that's too high. Assalamu alaikum guys, what's going on? We are the X's and welcome back to the channel. Today, we are going to be reacting to a video that's going around. Amara's not seen it.
Not seen it.
I have. You can tell what the topic is by the title already. Let's watch it. Come.
Cool.
Is it acceptable to marry my cousin? If you want to marry her, go ahead. It is halal. Now, for some reason, this is something people make fun of Muslims. Oh, go marry your cousin, go marry your cousin. Yo, bro, we marry cousins all the time. People have been marrying cousins for millions of years, bro. And yes, the chances of a birth defect might be increased, but it's not to the level where Allah knows us. Allah knows best. It's not to the level where it's going to be dangerous. My parents were cousins. Look how I turned out. I have brothers and sisters who married cousins. I have lots of people in my family who are cousins who are married. Absolutely not a single issue in any of my siblings' family ever. So, you want to marry cousin, go ahead. You don't want to, go find a halal baddie.
Right, cousin marriages, Islam, hot topic. Yeah. What do you think?
Do you know any?
My mum's brother.
Yeah.
Is married. My mum and mummy.
Yeah.
They're cousins. You got cousins in your family? No.
Yeah, I have a lot of cousin marriages in my family.
Do I know some?
All of I think.
You don't have to tell. You don't name and shame.
I've got cousin marriages on mum's side and dad's side for sure.
Don't be offended. No,
I-
you do know of it then, so it is in your family. It is in your family. That's the point. You got quite a lot.
Yeah.
So what do you think of it? Obviously, yeah, it's halal. It's halal. It's halal. What do you think of it? Would you marry your cousin? Well, not now because you're married, but you know, just in general.
My first crush was my cousin. My first crush was my cousin. My first crush was my cousin.
So why you gotta make it weird?
What? You just asked.
Is that cousin married now?
No.
Okay, that's okay. Because I said you make that weird.
Oh no.
You make it weird.
No, I totally agree
The
with
word crush is too romantic.
Sorry, okay.
You got
I was a kid, babe. I was under 10 years old. Oh, my foot's cramping. I don't know if that's a physiological. I was a kid. I was under 10 years old.
Yeah, it just sounds wild.
I was under 10 years old.
Yeah, Pakistani.
I'm not trying to be weird. I just mean it was a normal thing.
I look like I'm hella awkward about it, but I'm just uncomfortable where I'm sat.
Okay, for context, I was in Scotland. I don't mean to paint too much of a picture, but I'm in Scotland and all my friends are my cousins. We're all the same age. There's like 13 of us.
I had that experience as well.
All the boys and the girls the same age. So you do just kind of like pair up a little bit. You'd be like, haha, I fancy him. He fancies her.
We did the same thing. So mum's side of the family, there were cousins that are the same age as us, and I remember our neighbour saying one age, one that age. Why don't you just go and get them all married? Because her family, there's a lot of cousins married inside the family. Growing up, I did navigate a bit more, or was closer to the cousin that was my age, that was female. We were very close. It wasn't a no-go area as to consider marriage in that sense. I never considered it, but like the uncles saying, "Oh, you know them two are close. You could just kind of get them."
That's what I'm saying. If
I hear
normalized.
I won't go as far as saying my first crush, yeah. But I guess you can glamorize whatever you want, yeah. But as we got older, and I got to know other girls, or got to know the concept of other women existing, it was like, no, why would I marry a cousin? That's weird. Yeah. So it became very weird to me, not because of social things. It just became weird to me very quickly, out of nowhere. And I was like, oh, yeah, why would you marry your cousin out of marrying everyone? And my mum wasn't really up for it. Not as in for me marrying that cousin, just the concept in itself. She's like, why would you marry your cousin? Although her brothers are married to cousins, am I gonna marry her? It doesn't matter, man. Everyone's old and happy now, yeah. But do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm not against it because I know so many couples that are married cousins and they're my aunties and uncles and they are happy and I love them, and so I never look at it and think, oh, that's weird. Like, I don't even think, oh my god, like so many of my family, but I don't even think about it. Yeah. I'm looking at how much they look alike now. I'm not against it because I feel like live your own life, and it's so normal to me, kind of. But I marry my cousin as an adult now? No, because one, there's a wider world, and I know you now, and I've married somebody so different from me, and I like that we're very different in it. I don't think I'd marry somebody super similar to me.
This is the whole conversation. So I think it's a bit weird personally. Now at this big age, I think it's halal, but can I think that's something halal is a bit weird? Like, I can think that's something halal is a bit weird. Yeah, people might not like the terminology. I don't think that it's necessary to marry your cousin. I think the ruling as to why it is halal, there's a practical aspect to it. Now, obviously, once something is halal, it's halal for all time, unless you're talking about trajectory hermeneutics, which we discussed in another video. I think you had people back then living in close, tight-knit communities.
Yeah.
Where you live with your brother and kind of tribal kind of thing. So then you can marry your cousin.
Yeah.
And that's the way that life kind of evolves.
And if somebody's safe, you know their families, brings you all closer together.
Now I feel like the marriage is used in a different type of way. And it's not necessary. And you can do it. It's halal. You can do it. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a wider world now, isn't
I feel now that with the prevalence of birth defects, it becomes a totally different
That's
conversation.
the other thing. That is real. That aspect, like it can do that, and that.
You want to sit next to me? Yeah, you can come here. Hold on one second. Yeah, so I felt like it had more of a function back then, and I feel like now it's used to keep people in the family.
Yeah.
And now it's used like as a caste thing, and oh no, you marry her and you marry him, and everyone arranges it, and it's like a power kind of thing, isn't it? I think so. Now I feel like it's used for weird reasons.
Yeah.
Yeah, and like I said, you can't ignore the birth defect side of things, because now you've got cousins, families only marrying cousins.
Yeah.
And I said obviously it's halal,
it's like a family control thing now.
Yeah, I think it becomes like, okay, well now what you do in our family is
we are all clean blood. We are our blood.
No, but not even like in a culty way. I just think that it's like, oh well, what we'll do then is you kids, you'll just marry him. It's dead easy. Cousin.
But isn't that the tribal thing?
Yeah, no, but when you have all the cousins in, you're going to have birth defects. Of course you are. Yeah. So.
That is a concern for me, and I don't think it's wrong or anything, but for me personally, I just wouldn't take the risk. Do you know what I mean? But I completely understand it, and I'm not against it because I've got a lot of it in my family. And when I was a little kid, I was like, yeah, that's what I'm gonna do.
Cousins.
That's what I'm gonna do.
Okay, so just quickly before, I need your phone for this.
Yeah.
We're gonna play a quick game. Okay, let's call it. What should we call this segment?
I don't know.
Let's go for the top 5. Let's see who wins. Yeah, I've not checked already.
Right.
Let's go for the top 5 cousin marriage countries in the world. Okay, so tell me first. Go on.
Top 5 cousin marriage.
Yeah, what's number 1? No, what are your top 5?
Pakistan.
I would say Pakistan number 1.
I'd say Pakistan.
Yeah.
Then I'd say India.
I'd say Bangladesh
No,
number 2.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
Want me to steal that? Pakistan, India, Bangladesh.
I don't know about India's like Hindus and stuff like that. See, okay, go on. I'll take that as well. I think it's more of a Muslim thing.
I think it's an Asia thing.
Do you?
Yeah, not.
Okay, I'll take your third as well. Pakistan, Bangladesh, India, probably Iran.
You think?
Yeah, Iran. The Shias, a lot of Shias there. A lot of Shias will do that. Iranians.
Okay.
Persians, because the Persian Empire was a lot of cousins.
Okay.
And like Afghanistan. Wild card Somalia, but I don't know how it goes there.
Shook.
Really?
1, Pakistan. Over 50% of marriages in Pakistan are cousins.
See, is that not wild?
First cousins.
50% of marriages. That's too high.
No, but listen to the second one.
Is the second one not something that we mentioned?
Second one's Saudi Arabia.
Oh, I should have guessed. Muslim, innit? Muslim country.
So supported by tradition, Islam, 25 to 40% of marriages. 1, Pakistan. 2, Saudi Arabia. 3, Sudan. 30 to 40%. 4, Iraq. You were right. It was.
I said Iran. I said Iran.
25 to 35%. And 5, India. 15 to 30%. So Bangladesh wasn't even in there.
Bangladesh wasn't in there.
Other countries with significant cousin marriage rates include Iran, Afghanistan, Yemen.
There you go. I knew Iran and Afghanistan would be there
Some
somewhere.
North African nations. The practice is often influenced by tribal, familial and economic factors, as well as efforts to preserve property or maintain familial alliances.
Yeah, okay. Obviously, yeah. 50% is wild. Okay? Anyway, we just thought that we'd see what we think about it. I would never encourage now in this day and age, especially us, the way we're culturally raised, to any of our kids to marry their cousins.
I wouldn't encourage it, but I would understand it because it's who you're around and who you're like growing up friends with. I would totally understand it if they fancied the cousin, they wanted to marry the cousin. But I would hope that as they get older, only because my only concern is the birth defect, to be honest.
Yeah, you understand why they'd like it. But that's what it is. Birth defect is a massive thing.
There's a big risk that comes with it.
And it does happen. It does happen.
But I don't judge it. I'm not against it. I understand it.
50% is wild. That's all I'm saying.
50% is wild. Don't. That's real.
Is that a thing?
That's real.
Oh. Is that better?
Listen, we all have our things.
We all have our things, man. I'm not. Look at me. That was a video.
Okay.
I have to hold it in. That was a video.
I'm glad we're not cousins.
Yeah, so man. Although we are somewhere down the line, we are related.
What?
We're all related, right?
Are we?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Assalamu alaikum.